It's not if your child is going to be exposed to pornography, sexting, or nudity online. It's about when. Welcome back at my Let's Explain A to C series and everything a parent needs to know about love, sex, and dating when it comes to their children. Today we're going to cover W for when your child is being exposed. It's not if they're going to be exposed, it's when they're going to be exposed. We're going to cover 5 keys in preparing your child to when they are exposed to nudity or explicit images online. Please remember to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of these types of videos. So let's jump in and let's look at the first one. First, you need to create a home where your child can freely talk to you about anything without shame or guilt. You can have all the parent control apps loaded on your devices. You can say, no, my child doesn't have a phone, I don't need to worry about that. Your child could still be exposed. If they are looking and searching for pornography, they will find it, even if all the parental controls and the apps and paid apps are loaded on your phone. That's why I say they need to be able to come and talk to you. They need to be able to talk to you without feeling guilty. When they get deep into problems, they need to come and talk to you and say, listen, I'm not sure what to do with this. And I find that this one boy that came to me last week, he said, well, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to wait until my parents ask me. And he was actually exposed to this sex and pornography online for some time because their parents didn't ask. So be sure, have some courage and say, listen, is there some things that are bothering you that you want to talk to me about? Have you seen some things online that you feel you are too ashamed to talk about? Open up to them and ask them. Be open enough to say, you won't be in trouble. This is hard. You will be exposed. So when you are exposed, please come and talk to me. The second one is teach your child the truth of God's design for sex. Sex is beautiful when it's done in a loving relationship, and I believe in a marriage relationship. The reason for that is because it's clear boundaries. And if you keep a sex for that, okay, it's easy to explain that to your child. Saying when he loves you or when he is kind or when you are ready, that's blurry lines, okay? How do your kids are going to go on that? Remember, when they are all teenager hormone crazed kids, they feel love for anything. They don't know what they are feeling. So when it feels good and it feels love and they like this person, then they're going to have sex because they are ready. Believe me, a teenage boy are ready for sex. So saying when you are ready, that is not a good answer. So that's why I say, let's discuss healthy design of sex, how God created it, and it's the safest place is in safe boundaries of marriage. And that helps your child to be clear on where to set his boundaries. Okay, so the third one is your continuous interaction about the definition of love. Again, like I just said, in the hormones, they feel everything is love. And when they watch movies, they say, oh, they made love. So sex means love. That's not the proper definition of love. We need to define love for our kids so that they understand that they are in a loving situation. And do they love themselves if they are watching pornography? Are they taking care of their bodies if they're showing naked photos of themselves to friends on messages? All right? We need to help our kids to understand what is love. And if they love themselves, they will love others. So it's important for you to define love. Now, if you need more help on that, I do have a video about love and how to define love. So go and have a look at that. It's important that you help your child understand the definition of love. Then the fourth one is teach your children healthy distrust for online activities. So remember when you were young and your parents said, no, you don't talk to strangers or don't go to these strange places or things like that. With the devices, our kids are exposed to everything, okay, and anyone. So, and we also think of, okay, remember to tell them not to talk to strangers online, and that's good. But the biggest problem is most of the kids that I talk to, I can't even remember anyone not being exposed to sexting or pornography through a friend at school, or through a friend at some sport activity or culture activity. Most of them are exposed via their friends. So teach them healthy distrust for who they allow into their online world on their devices. So how we did this at our house, when my kids were young and we were talking about getting devices and saving phone numbers and things like that, we would ask when they are going to save a friend's number on their phone, will that friend come and visit us? Will you be ashamed of that friend coming and eating and have dinner with us tonight? Because you are inviting that person into your private space. Your phone is a private space. It's a place where you open the door or invite people into your world. And by just adding anybody and everybody in your classroom to chat with you on your phone or on your social feed, or actually allowing anybody into your private home. So I ask my kids, will you invite them? If you would invite them, save the number. That's a healthy way to start, because you want them to be able to discern between safety online and friends. Like I said, the friends are actually exposing the kids. There is danger out there of stranger danger, but most of the time it is actually their friends in the classrooms, because everybody has devices. And the last one that I want to share is that all media literacy and training needs to start by viewing and listening to the media with your children. So you need to watch movies with them. You need to be on the devices, especially the first time when you give them devices. You need to teach them and show them and be with them to see if they are placing critical thinking of whatever they like and add on their devices, so that they know that you understand what's going on. And if you don't understand, learn with them. Most of us parents don't know all these apps. They are more tech savvy, the kids, than we are. They can click and go on history and everything like that. So I want to encourage you to be with them with social media and with online activities. And you say you don't have time? Well, make time. Okay, it's a relationship building time. Be with your kids and make sure you teach them how to use devices. Okay, what's the healthy way of using devices? So that's the 5 key things that you can apply when you're in preparation for when your child is being exposed to online danger, nudity, pornography, or sexting. All right. So if you need any further help, please reach out. There's a lot of places out there to help, and I want to send you away with one more advice, all right, about preparing your child for when they are exposed. And this is more help for you. So this one is, go and see and go and look at safety online. Let me just get nationalonlinesafety.com. Because you might say, Natasha, I don't know all the dangers out there, and I'm working with this and I can't even remember all the things and all the new things. You can't keep up with it. But I do like nationalonlinesafety.com. What they do, they send out a little spreadsheet or one-pager PDF. And in this PDF, they actually announce all the new apps, all the new trends out there with the teenagers. And it's everything a parent needs to know about all these things happening out there. So it's just like a one-pager so that you can see what's the danger of Fortnite, or what is the danger of WhatsApp, or the danger of Instagram or TikTok. Just as TikTok came out, I remember they sent out a nice one-pager to say what a parent needs to know about that. So it's just a one little pager, give you some information, and then don't let your children go on there just because a national online safety say it's okay. All right, you go and build a relationship. You go and also look at it. Don't let them have the app online if you're not sure what they are doing there. That's really important. And I want to thank you for watching today, and go and start that conversation today with your kids. Remember, you've got good children and they are living in a dangerous world. So let's help them to be more prepared when they are exposed to these online dangers.